Hi Aries, welcome to your general love reading for the beginning to mid-September. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Aries. This is not going to resonate with every single Aries. Unfortunately, I can't read for every Aries on Earth. It's not possible for me to pick up on millions of energies at one time. If this doesn't resonate with you, I would suggest checking your rising, moon, and Venus signs because depending on the planetary aspects in the sky, those signs may resonate with you more than your sun sign at this time. Messages are said for those who need to hear them, and that's how my guides and my intuition prioritizes the messages that I provide during these readings. So if it's not your week, it's not your week. There's nothing to worry about. We have other amazing, fantastic YouTube readers here. So go ahead and check them out should you feel like they connect with your energy more so. Hi cross watchers, if you're interested in the Aries, you're very welcome here as well. I do want to say that I am picking up on Aries and cross watcher energy here. So, you know, if I'm explaining a scenario and you're like, hey, that was the other way around, they were the ones who did this, please feel free to go ahead and flip the roles. The roles are reversible, excuse me, because energy is fluid, okay? So I'm just saying Aries for the main subject of the video because this is an Aries video. Simple as that. But again, flip the roles in the scenario should you feel like that's better suited for you and your situation. Also, we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. So if I'm saying feminine or masculines and you're seeing the Queen or King of Pentacles in the cards, those are just energies that has nothing to do with sex or gender. If anything is sex or gender specific, I will let you know. So let's get started. Okay, Aries, when I was getting in your energy and shuffling the cards, I did see a sunset, like a beautiful, beautiful sunset. So I'm not sure if this is indicating like the end of Leo season. For some of you, it could be that there's a Leo that's significant in your life, or you could have Leo somewhere in your chart. But what I'm really getting is that there's a new beginning that's coming for you, Aries. As the sun sets, you're looking back on your relationships, what has happened so far this year, the people you've met, you discovered, who you love, who you maintained a relationship with even. And you're noticing that there's a shift coming, there's a change coming for you as that sun sets. I'm seeing like pinks and blues and oranges. And then the song I heard as I was getting into your energy is Thank You by Dido. Dido, don't know if I'm saying that right. But the lyrics in those songs, I think, is how someone feels about you, Aries, or how you may feel about someone. Like you go through a hard day, a rough day, and then you go home to this person, or you see a message from this person, or receive a call from this person, and it just makes your whole heart energy open. You just feel like, thank God or thank the universe that I have this person in my life. It's really sweet, really kind. So I'd go ahead and check out that song if you don't know it already. So let's get started. You may have even heard that song recently, or will hear it soon. I'm also seeing 333 for you guys. I don't know if you've been seeing 33 or 333 around you. Angels, spirits, and guides, please provide a message in the first card for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the beginning to the end of September, or mid-September. Ooh! Okay, let's get it. Wow. Okay. So Aries, we have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This is something that's going to be urgent. It's going to kind of hit you fast. I'm seeing lightning. Some of you may have seen lightning recently, will be seeing lightning, or this is just going to come all of a sudden to you, but it's going to be a message. I'm hearing text message or like a virtual message, DM, email that's coming to you. And I feel like someone is coming back to you quick, Aries. Or you may feel the need to come back to someone quick. This is air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Could be in your chart, could be dealing with someone under those signs, but regardless, this is someone who sees, I'm feeling like this, seriously, this sense of urgency. Like I can't let them go. So if that sunset image that I was saying was someone you may have recently ended things with, or you have come to the healing of, maybe you didn't talk to them for a while, and you're like, you know, maybe things are just ending, and I'm fine with that, I'm at peace with that, they may be coming back in. And if that's not the case, Aries, this could be someone who's interested in you, who's finally going to make the move for it, because they may see that you may be moving on to someone else, or that you have your interest or your eyes on someone else. The Knight of Swords could be drama for some of you, okay? So this could be surrounding some sort of dramatic incident that could be happening beginning of September, going into September, that you're aware of. It could have been a breakup that recently happened. Let me go ahead and clarify this Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here for what's in the background? Why is the Knight of Swords here for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Okay. So, the Four of Wands. This could be someone you're married to, someone you're already involved with in a long-term commitment, or this is someone, let me even put it this way, who's going to come towards you, Aries, because they want this commitment with you. They want this stability with you. This is something that they've wished for, and finally they may be making the opportunity or using the opportunity to move forward to you. I do have to say, the Knight of Swords is someone who's a bit, they think that they have to act, if this makes any sense, sorry, I was about to say that really weirdly. They act before they think, but they think that, you know, it's like, I have to do this right now, you know, they have a thought of it, and then it has to be approached or solved within that moment's speed of time, with no delay, with no, I'm just getting this really, some of these people may be anxious over you, Aries, or you could be anxious over someone. Ooh. Okay, I heard two things right now. Saving a marriage, or breaking up or ending a marriage. Ooh. I don't know. For some of you that may have resonated. But really what I'm feeling like for the most of you is someone's urgently coming towards you, Aries, so they can have this firm foundation with you. They really want you in their lives. They're not willing to let you go. They don't want to let you go, and they are willing to put in the fight in to have you in their lives, because they see you as their divine counterpart. They see you as someone they want to marry or someone they want long-term with. I'm seeing vineyards, wines. I'm hearing Napa. I don't know if you live in Napa, or you've been to Napa with this person, Napa Valley in California. It could be somewhere, another vineyard, a famous vineyard where you are, where you've been, where you guys had a romantic date, a dinner, something that they keep on thinking about regarding a vineyard that you guys had an experience with each other with. But that's for some of you. Most of you, they want to save this and they want to continue to move forward with you fast, Aries, okay? Yeah, and talk about fast. At the center of the reading, we have the Eight of Wands. So I feel like this definitely could be someone who's long distance from you, Aries. Someone who may be living in different countries from you, different cities, different states, whatever the case may be, they're going to move towards you with communication, with passion. And they're feeling like they're guided to do this. This is almost like very much like a Six of Swords type of energy, but instead of moving away, they're moving towards. Fast. You could be dealing with another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or you could have that, you know, obviously in your chart, but even more fire. But this is something where they're willing to reach out. Again, I'm seeing text messages, DMs, calls, phone calls. And I feel like for some of you, it's going to be like, if it is a phone call, it's going to be at least 3 or 4 times until you pick up. Something very urgent here that needs to be said, that needs to be communicated, and it has to do with you. I'm seeing Big Ben. So some of these people can be in London or England in general. I'm also seeing Taj Mahal. I'm seeing Istanbul. So, you know, wherever those places may resonate with you guys, maybe not. Maybe it's somewhere you've been thinking of traveling to. But either you, Aries, or this person is going to make communication fast. And I do feel like this is long distance. Again, it's kind of similar to your last reading, so I'd go ahead and check out the last reading I did for you guys. But passion will be pursued 100%. And I felt like it was a long time coming. Because what we have crossing here is the Knight of Wands. And who's the slowest moving knight of the deck? The Knight of Wands. Or Knight of Wands. Geez, excuse me. Knight of Pentacles. This is Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn energy. This took too damn long. I mean, Aries, for most of you guys aren't the ones to sit around for nothing, right? Your hands start to get numb as you're sitting on them for a long period of time. I need to get going. You know, if this isn't going to happen for me, then I need to go. And this person realized they took too long. They took too long holding that pentacle, thinking, you know, I know this is a good offer. I know this is a good opportunity. But I don't know. I feel like I don't want to start this. If it is long distance, you know, it's too long, too much work, too much dedication. But I know what the value has to offer to the table. I just don't want to put the work in. Some people could have put this to a complete halt, a complete stop. So even for some, it's like as if they want to move in this Knight of Swords energy. Okay, we're going from 0 to 100 here, okay? This is the Knight of Swords who's the fastest moving knight in the deck to the slowest, or vice versa, slowest to fastest. They're realizing their speed needs to be picked up, and their slowness is what blocked them from really having this wonderful opportunity with you, Aries. But enough is enough. Waiting is no longer going to be happening for you guys, period. They're going to make a move. And this is something they thought of for a long time, Aries. I feel like you're dealing with someone who's a bit cautious here, a bit reserved, someone who's a bit to go out of their shell. And so this could be you too, Aries, for some, but really it's like whoever's energy this was, it was stifling the passion, stifling the birth, stifling the growth of what this could flourish into. And what's being seen here? Knight of Wands. Okay, so I did say it for a reason, I guess. Knight of Wands here. But this is some, you know, they know what they want. They're no longer thinking about this, Aries. They're no longer contemplating. They're no longer doubting. Again, I feel like some of them are going to contact you being like, I'm going to travel towards you. I bought my ticket. Let's go. Or, Aries, I bought you a ticket. I want to meet up. Let's talk about this. Let's go. Definitely a traveling sort of thing. And for some of you, I almost feel like you may be a bit apprehensive because this person may have been in and out of your life, and this is what you've seen and this is what you've known. That like it was as quick as fire going in and out, right? Like fire only lasts so long as much as you feed the fire, feed the fuel, but once the passions died out, it's like there is just as soon as gone. Like I'm seeing a matchbook, like when you light it and it flickers a little bit but then goes out type of thing. That's how it felt with this person. And so some of you may even view this person as being a bit of a player, and I'm only saying that too because of the other cards that we'll go over that are in the spread. Or they may have felt like you were a player or playette, whatever the case may be. But that's not the case anymore, I feel like. Now this is the knight that's going to be willing to pursue their passions without fear, without doubt, that they stood in so long with that Knight of Pentacles energy that was keeping them from really going forward with what they wanted in life. They're growing out of it, and no longer are they stuck. They're moving forward with speed, tenacity, endurance, passion. I feel like some of you may have been learning new languages in the summer. You guys may have taken a class, or you just got like Rosetta Stone, or you know, some app on your phone that helped you learn new languages that you were kind of curious about, or they may have. Maybe this person's from a culture that is different from yours, and before you were kind of like learning about their culture, or they were learning about yours, learning about the foods, the languages. But whatever the case may be, they're coming towards you, Aries. They can't let you go. Yeah, and at the bottom, what was unseen, what's at the root of all this and the unconscious of it, 5 of Pentacles. One of you guys definitely left the other out in the cold. Again, with that Knight of Wands in and out energy, or some reason you guys, like, conversation was great, it was going well, and then all of a sudden some fight happened, or it just even completely stopped. And you always wondered why. Or they may have too. Ooh, sorry. But got tangled in the cord. But this is, again, Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Someone was really left out. I don't want to say on their ass, but kind of. Or at least it felt that way. I'm almost hearing ghosting. I'm hearing abandoned, rejected, neglected. And that could be some of the reasons why there's a bit of apprehension here. And I feel like it's on your end, Aries. It could be reversed again. Anything could be reversible. But yeah, someone could have recently even injured themselves pretty badly during sports or exercise, or even climbing, I'm hearing. Could have like hurt their leg, like broke their leg, sprained their leg. They're healing, or could be healing from that injury. I'm sorry if that happened to you guys. I hope for the best recovery if that was the case. But I feel like also, I'm feeling a bit of a self-sabotage here with this situation that this person did, because they could have left you out, not giving you any information as to why they left or why they wanted to end it, or the reasons that they did give didn't make very much sense. You couldn't see the reason in it. But now I feel like they realize that was a mistake with this, and they're letting out a hat to get some sort of more reciprocation from the situation, or some sort of, it's like an energetic connection that's still strong, and they want you to reach out. They want you to give to them, but they're not making that communicated in the 3D or reaching out to you. But they're still having that hat out, waiting for you to give what they need. It's kind of interesting. Ooh, in the recent past, we have 7 of Swords. So I really feel like someone wasn't being 100% honest with how they felt. You know, from the surface, things looked really great. Things were fine. But I'm getting a sense of like someone holding back a lot in regards to how they feel, what they wanted to say. And I feel like it was a fear of rejection. So, you know, instead of putting themselves out there and taking the chance to really say how they felt about you or what they wanted to continue with you, they just kept everything covered and making it seem like it was all fine, making it seem like nothing was wrong. But really, there was something wrong. There was something that, I'm going to clarify the 7 of Swords here. You could have, again, air energy, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Could have been dealing with one, or you could have that on your chart. What is the 7 of Swords doing here? What is the Seven of Swords doing here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Ooh, yeah, Four of Swords. Deep thinking. Ooh, with the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is what I'm getting, Aries. Like, instead of talking things out with you, instead of saying their feelings, their emotions, they kept everything in their head. Overthinking, overanalyzing, keeping things to themselves. And instead of really bringing this out into the surface, they kept it in and wanted to move away from the situation out of their own protection, out of their own certainty that they could be going, you know, instead of dealing with whatever discomfort or just not being honest with really what they were thinking about. I'm really just getting overthinking within their head in regards to them, and instead of really confronting those fears, those doubts, and whatever they were keeping behind closed doors to themselves, they thought that the best thing to do was just run away from this situation. Because they thought that that was moving to calmer waters. I don't want to talk about my feelings. I don't want to bring my doubts and suspicions out. I just want to move forward, move away from the situation, and kind of leave Aries a bit confused, conflicted, cut off from communication, not telling the truth about how they felt. Maybe some of them did just want to stay single for a bit. They just wanted to be kept to themselves, to work on themselves. Some of them could have had issues, addiction issues, or just some unhealthy, low vibrational habits that they really needed to take care of themselves, but they never communicated that with you. They just wanted to keep everything look like it was fine, you know, whining and dining, having a great jolly time, when really they were just thinking about, you know, the relationship between the two of you. But not bringing that up front. It's frustrating. Not ever really discussing their issues, just wanting to run away from them. That was in the recent past. So in the near future, you have the Nine of Wands. Again, more fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yeah, Aries, your walls are a bit up. Because you were vulnerable before. I mean, you were kind of out there trying to express yourself, trying to express how you feel with all your honesty, every intention that you had. And I feel like you gave a lot more passion, a lot more excitement towards the situation and the relationship in itself than this person did. And I don't know if you're aware of this, Aries, but I definitely think they have their eye on you. They're watching your recovery. They're watching you. I don't know, they may follow you on Instagram or have you as friends on Facebook, or they may have made fake accounts to watch you on those things. You could have blocked this person. They may have blocked you. But I feel the energy of watching, absolutely. But they're watching your recovery. They're watching your come up. And I feel like they know that your walls are up. They know that you're a bit guarded. But they can't help but still watch you, still look at you. So I feel like, Aries, you have done a lot of recovery in regards to this person, this communication, this connection, this wondering why they left, why this didn't work out. But, you know, sometimes life is a mystery. Sometimes we can't figure out the reasons why, and we can't spend time wondering, hoping, wishing that someone will communicate to us when they're not making the initiative to. It's simply just not worth your time. Why waste so much time on someone that's not willing to waste that time on you, or use that time towards you and their energy towards you? But here you are spending all that energy towards them? No. No. Your walls are up and you're putting yourself back together again. So I would say, Aries, in the near future, they're watching. And I feel like overall, it may just be within the first few days you'll be noticing them watching your stories, or they may even be DMing you slightly, but then it's going to go to full throttle, 100%. But your walls are going to be up. Your walls are going to be up. Yeah, Aries, you right now, 5 of Swords. Again, you could have air in your chart somewhere. You could be dealing with an air sign, but it's like, you know, this confliction, this mental confliction of remembering the good times with this person, but as much as you remember the good times with this person, you also remember the bad. And it's as if, you know, you don't want ego to get in the way of this. You really are working on yourself, establishing yourself. I don't know, for some of you, I just feel like it was a really painful ending with that 5 of Pentacles and that 7 of Swords in the past. Like, this person tried to play you. And they may be, when they come back in your life, you may be just like, is this just another game? Is this just another sort of thing where you're just going to leave me again wondering what happened, what went wrong, because you weren't willing to communicate, because you weren't willing to take the time to put out there. And it just left me, you know, 2 5s. It left me conflicted and out in the cold. But there's change coming, Aries. And I think with your experiences and what has happened, you're going to have some sort of a mental debate within yourself to realize if this person is just for the fun, just for the thrill. Are they going to come back and leave, or is this for real? Are they finally going to get vulnerable, get down to exposing themselves finally and showing you what they've always had hidden, what they always were afraid of, what they were always unsure to share? Some of them, they miss kissing your neck and kissing your shoulders. Absolutely. But what's around you, Aries? The moon. So you could also be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer. Again, it's as if this person, they're going through some anxieties themselves, Aries. Again, with that urgency I felt with the Knight of Swords in the beginning. It's like, I have to do this, I have to do this, but I don't know. Is Aries going to accept me? Should I approach them? I want to. I have passion for them. I know that I want that relationship with them. But I'm still so unsure of myself. I'm still so unsure of exposing myself, of exposing my fears, exposing my truth, because it may not be what they want to hear. But here's the thing. You can't grow on something that's in an illusion. You can't grow on something that isn't real. Things are going to have to be put to light. And Aries, I do feel like you're going to have to use your intuition a lot on this one when they come back to you. There may be synchronicities you'll be seeing when this person makes contact again, or when you think about this person, you'll see a synchronicity, you'll see an animal, you'll see a sign, you'll hear a conversation, or like a song will come up that will give you some sort of message in regards to this. You need to listen to what your inner guidance is telling you about this. And so does this person. They need to get over their fears. They need to get over their doubts in order for this to work. But again, because this is the moon, I am going to clarify it. Let's put to light what's in the dark, shall we? Why is the moon here as Aries' surrounding environment? Here we go. 9 of Wands. Okay, that's double confirmation here. So Aries, I feel like they have these anxieties, they have these fears continuing. It never really ended, but it's doubled because they know you're in this 9 of Wands energy of defending yourself, of being apprehensive a bit when this person comes towards you. Some of you, this person could be contacting you at night, sending like a text message at night, and you may be afraid it's like a booty call or something, like, oh hell no, not this again. But really I think it's their initiation to talk to you, to explain some things that needed to be explained. But they know your guard's up, and that's what's making them nervous, that's what's making them scared. Their highest hopes for this connection, Aries, the Ten of Pentacles. So where they may have been unhonest before about how they felt about you, honestly, that's what I feel strongly it is. Or even just opening up to you emotionally. Some of them may have had abandonment issues, neglect issues, or just fears of being rejected, fears of not being enough. But they know that with you, Aries, they could have the Ten of Pentacles. They can have the family, the house, the life, the husband, the wife, the kids, everything that they want manifested in their lives. I'm hearing the American dream, but it doesn't even have to be American. It's just the dream of having that family and that fortune that a lot of people work towards, and that's exactly what they want with you. Again, Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But they see this ending with you that is making it really hard for them to stay away, and even giving that urgency of them needing to go get Aries now, because I could lose out on this opportunity of abundance, success, happiness, fulfillment that they see and feel with you, Aries. They really don't want to miss out on this. So even when you'll be apprehensive a bit with that fan in front of her face, when they may come towards you with this, I think they're going to finally express that you're their Ten of Pentacles to them. Finally, after so long. And their fear is the Ace of Swords. So this is interesting because the Ace of Swords is like clarity, enlightenment, awakening. The truth coming out. I'm hearing Venice. I don't know, Venice? I don't know why I'm getting all these places and countries for you guys. You guys could be very well traveled. Let's see what this truth is all about that they're afraid of. What is this truth that they're afraid of? Or this enlightening, this awakening that they're afraid of? There it is. Knight of Wands. Ooh, okay. So this is my conclusion of this, Aries, is that they're afraid that you're going to recognize that all they're going to be to you is someone that's in and out of their life, your life. Someone who just wants to come in for a fun time, for, you know, whatever. I mean, I'm hearing like ego feeding, fueling type of energy coming from this, and that you're just cutting that shit out because you don't have the time for it. You know, passions can be pursued, but if they're long lasting, you know, who wants a match lit when you can have a campfire? Who wants, you know, someone to just be in and out only at their own expense, not considering your time, your energy, your effort? No one wants that. It's done. And that even maybe, Aries, that you're moving on passionately to the pursuits that you want to pursue. Maybe even new people, maybe other things. Because you came to the realization that you're just not waiting around anymore. You're done waiting. You're done with waiting for them to come out with their truth. You're done with waiting for them to come out of their fears, their anxieties of it. You're not here on this earth just to wait for someone else. You're here to help grow with someone else, to help, you know, flourish with someone else, to get that Ten of Pentacles. And that's what their fear is about this overall. So for the outcome of this whole situation, we're going to say for Vimeo in the extended version, where we'll also find out any advice that you should do, what their likely outcome was going to be, and how they may pursue you in the ending of September. But let's see how they feel about you. What is their energy towards this connection with you, Aries? at this time that they may not be expressing? What is their overall energy towards you, Aries? Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher commitment. So Aries, with this Knight of Swords, they want engagement. Some of you, they may straight up propose to you marriage. Seeing that, this may be their last chance with you or whatever may be. But if that's not the case, it's that they want to commit, Aries. They want to bring this about. They want to flourish this. They want this to grow to higher levels of engagement. Maybe they'll come out of the cold, they'll come out of the dust finally to really make it known their truths to you, make it known why they've been so apprehensive, why they've been so in and out, why they couldn't express themselves before, and really suggest to bring this about so it can continue to grow. They are going to talk. They are going to share. Either it's you or them, Aries, but engagement will happen. Passions will be expressed. It's bound to happen. The situation's just boiling. It's like a boiling pot. It's getting to that boiling point where something's gonna have to be said or it's done for good. Alright, Aries, we're gonna go ahead and take this to the extended version, see what the outcome's gonna be, what their likely action towards you is, and any advice. But thank you so much, Aries. If you like this, please comment, like, share, and subscribe if it resonated. If this is where we depart, I'll see you in the next second half of September. Take care, Aries.